So Happy New Year. This is the first networking party of the year of 2024. As we found out, a lot of people are in pre-goal setting mode.
Mm.
But nevertheless, when you're ready, this recording will be at your service so you can tune in your goals. But for us, I mean us, who already set the goals in December, I'm ready to kind of reap full benefits of today's session. And so, Alison, over to you. Introduce to people who will yourself to people who will watch the recording, and then do your magic.
Perfect. So welcome everyone to 2024. And tonight I'm going to be talking about havening and as a psychosensory modality, which can help you to achieve your goals for 2024 whenever you're ready to make them. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what havening is. I'll do a demonstration on it, and then I'm going to lead you into a meditation where we're actually doing goal setting as well as using havening. So I don't know whether you're aware of havening. It's a fairly new psychosensory healing modality that it can be used to heal trauma, to heal distressing events, helps to build emotional resilience. And it can also be used to change the past and to experience a better future, which is what we're using it for this evening. So havening was developed in the USA probably about 20 years ago, but it's taken a while for them to work out all the science and everything. But basically, psychosensory is that you're using other senses rather than kind of like a talking therapy. In this particular talk, I'm going to be talking about havening, and we're using touch. So when you apply touch, you actually increase delta brainwaves. So there's this whole kind of neurobiology that goes on. So when you apply touch, it increases delta brainwaves, and these are the slowest brainwaves that you can have. So they're like the brainwaves that you have when you go into deep sleep at nighttime. So as I'm talking to you now, my brain is probably in an alpha state. And when you go into meditation and then into deep sleep at night, you move from kind of beta, theta into delta, but that's the deepest brainwave there is. And what happens when you increase delta waves is that you also increase oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin, which are all feel-good hormones. So that's what we're doing with the touch. But the other thing that happens, the magical thing that happens when you increase the amount of delta wave, is that the subconscious mind comes online much more easily. Now, the thing about the brain is it is neuroplastic, which means that a brain doesn't know whether it's happened in the past, whether it's happening now, or whether it's happening in the future. So you can use havening for this kind of future pacing. They probably call it future pacing in probably NLP terms if anybody's been using NLP. But it's basically future pacing. So at this time of year, often we're setting goals or not. And I'm just going to show you how we do the havening touch. So I'll just invite you. So you're just stroking your hands together. You might already notice that you feel a bit calmer. And then you go from your shoulders down to your elbows. And then the other touch is the face. So I've got my glasses on, but you can just go around the face and go down the face or just across the cheeks. And when you do this, when you do your hands, you're increasing the baseline of delta by 5 times. So it seems like it's not very much, but it's just as effective. If you do your arms, it's between 12 and 38 times. And if you do your face, it's 90 times. But each of us have got a soft spot, a sweet spot, if you like. So whichever one feels feels nicest for you. What we want is for you to do the touch that feels nicer to you. When you're doing this one, it can often feel like a great big hug. So I'm going to lead you. So what I'd like to do throughout this exercise is to continue to haven throughout. And what I'd like to do first of all is I'd like you to just take a moment or two and just think about something that you'd like to achieve in the future or something that you'd like to achieve this year.